Thunder at the top of the West.
Yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is currently number 1 in MVP voting. He's averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists a game, on 53% shooting and 35% from 3. You feel like Shai's MVP?
Yeah, I mean, he should win it, but
Yeah.
how the league works.
Yeah.
And who the voters are.
Yeah.
OKC not a big market.
Yeah.
The last time that'll be their third MVP winner, right?
Yeah, but the last time was with Russ, and I mean, Russ did something historic to have to win that too.
And they try to discredit him for that.
They definitely did. They tried to say his stat
pattern. I watched Russ play.
Yeah.
He was the MVP.
Absolutely.
No, who was messing with Russ that season?
Nobody was messing with Russ that season. He was. They say he's a stat pattern, but nobody on that team was going to help them get to where they were that season anyway.
Who messing with SGA this season? Luka hurt. Ant not doing what he's supposed to do.
Nah, he's not.
Who else can mess with him? Curry's very inconsistent right now.
He's getting older, so we got.
Yeah, we gotta.
He gonna be all right next half of the season.
Yeah.
We gonna give it to him. Yeah, he inconsistent.
All right.
Jokic been hooping, but the Nuggets are not in the position that they've been in for the last couple seasons.
The Nuggets, they hit their window. Like I used to watch the Nuggets, and I said, the Nuggets hit their window.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams missed their window. Celtics almost missed their window.
They did 2022.
Yeah, a couple. Well, that whole stretch, like with Isaiah Thomas in there, they was really missing their window.
That the GMs weren't doing. I feel like the GMs weren't doing their job with Isaiah Thomas. You're not gonna get to a finals with your second option being Avery Bradley. Avery Bradley was just a really good role player. 17,
very good role
17
player.
points and some great defense.
Yeah,
but there were no other All-Stars on that team.
But yeah, definitely SGA the MVP.
I think SGA is the MVP too. They don't even have Chet Holmgren right now.
And when they get Chet back, that's gonna change the team.
I think my favorite thing about SGA is that he's the focal point. He's averaging 31. When it's the clutch, they go to him.
Yeah.
They might go to J-Dub. They might go to Lou Dort just in case there's a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Just in case there's a lot of attention on those two, they might go to Lou Dort.
Yeah.
But in the clutch, SGA is getting the ball. He's taking them down the stretch.
And then it's like when you say MVP, they say the most valuable player.
Yes.
You take him away from that team. Where are the Thunder? Where they at?
Close to playing, I think. J-Dub would be first. You don't think they would be playing?
I don't think J-Dub would thrive as a first option. I think because SGA can go out there and get 30, it's almost like he got all the attention. So it's like that leaves J-Dub open to score.
Kind of a Steph Curry, Jordan Poole kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, Jordan Poole could go get his own too. So it's like, and I wouldn't say he's thriving as a one, but he's doing all right.
He's just really good off the bench. But I think he wants to be a star.
And J-Dub is like, he a great player.
Yeah.
I just don't think he would be that one option for that team.
Yeah.
He can go get you 30.
He can, yeah.
But it's not going to be a consistent. Well, not consistent, but he's not going to do that. He's not going to get you 30 every night.
I think J-Dub could really, if he's first option, I feel like J-Dub probably put up like 20, 21 points per game.
Now, I think you watch the Warriors play, right?
Yeah.
I think he could be like, not like Kuminga, but come off them screens, catch a couple lobs to get his 30. Yeah. Even though he can create his own shot.
Yeah.
But I think he could fit in that role. Like he could fit a lot of places. You know? He can shoot the three. He gonna play defense, get you some boards. He can do a lot of things.
Shoot, imagine J-Dub on the Warriors behind Draymond.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that'd be
him and Draymond. Like
yeah, for sure.
He's better than Kuminga. Like
absolutely.
I feel like you can kind of compare them two. Like that's how Kuminga should be.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna look up the. Wait, let me get the Cavs. What's the Cavs?
Oh, the Cavs. Yep. So the next question is, we already know SGA probably gonna win MVP. Mm-hmm. We're trying to figure out, are the Cavs legit? I think the East is kind of stacked. You got the Celtics, you got the Knicks.
Yeah.
The Orlando Magic, if they get healthy, I like the Magic.
I like the Magic too.
I'm a Duke fan, so I like Ben Caro.
Ben Caro is tough. He need more TV time.
He need more TV time, and he need a little bit more help, Orlando.
Yeah.
Franz Wagner, if y'all watch that series against Cleveland, He sold. Well, he ain't sell him, but there was no help for Banchero. He had to go against Cleveland all by himself. Oh, and we forgetting about Milwaukee.
Yeah, we gotta start doing that, bro.
Milwaukee put themselves in that position.
They did. How you feel about Doc Rivers as a coach? A lot of people call him fraudulent. Those Clippers times, that Philly time. You feel me? How we feel about Doc Rivers?
Doc Rivers is a funny guy because I've heard him call a timeout and say a whole lot of nothing. and I think that's a trend. So it's like we can't sit here and say he a bad coach.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot of times where Doc Rivers has come up short.
Yeah.
But what can a coach do? You coaching grown men. What can you do as a coach?
I think about that a lot. I feel like
that goes for anything. What can you do as a coach?
I feel like there are just some. Okay, look at JJ Redick. JJ Redick is such a basketball mind.
Okay.
That Lakers team is just very subpar.
Okay.
We give JJ Redick that 2020 Lakers team, boy, they might have had 70 wins. JJ Redick is such a smart basketball mind that he's even keeping this Lakers team top 5 in the West, and they're subpar.
Yeah.
They don't even have a true point guard right now.
They don't.
Besides Braun.
And
he's not a point though. You know what I'm saying?
And he got Dalton Connect playing hooping like he drawing up plays for that
for the rookie.
For the rookie, who does that?
Dumb.
Now back to Doc Rivers.
Back to Doc though.
I don't know. Like I said, I heard him say a whole lot of nothing in the timeout,
and I think that's
Darvin Ham sit there like this,
just a chill guy.
But Darvin Ham. They say he was playing 5 guards. He just sat there. He says a whole lot of nothing too.
Yeah.
I like Doc Rivers though.
Yeah.
But there's just been a lot of times where he's come up short, and I just think you can't do anything about that. You got the Bucks and Giannis, and they came up short last season. What round did they lose in?
They lost them.
They lost to the Celtics, right?
Dang, they lost first round
to the Celtics.
To the Celtics, or they lose to the Heat.
Now I think that was a couple seasons ago. Hold on, let's look it up.
Let's look it up. Yeah, we can look at that. Yeah. Cause Jimmy was going insane, bro. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler. That's a whole nother conversation.
Jimmy getting old, man. Jimmy getting old though. It's okay.
Let's see.
Bucks. Milwaukee.
Who did they lose to? First round. Bucks lost to the Pacers. But they was that last year playoffs. Everybody was banged up.
Yeah.
Middleton was out, I believe.
Yeah.
And then I think Dame missed. He missed 2 games, I believe.
Dame was out too.
And then
Giannis wasn't feeling himself. I don't think.
Yeah. I mean, the Pacers was playing great basketball last year.
The Pacers were amazing. They could have beat the Celtics.
But they was hurt.
But they were Hallie was
Halliburton was hurt.
Hallie was out.
Nemhard was in and out.
Yeah. He threw the first game away though.
Yeah.
He threw the first game. He threw that turnover. Bro, it was crazy. That joint made me mad.
Siakam played every game.
Siakam played.
But I don't think they were all on the same page like when Halliburton went out.
Yeah.
Because Halliburton initiated all their offense.
Yeah. And then if you look at those 4 games, they were so ridiculously close, bro.
Even without him. Nemhard had 30 on one game and they still lost by 5.
And then there was one game, Rick Carlisle for some reason didn't play his starters, only down 10 or 12.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
That was crazy.
Bro. They could have gone to the finals last year, bro.
Celtics, if everybody was healthy?
Celtics, okay, y'all, it was kind of like same thing how we just talked like with D Rose. I don't think you remember, but D Rose 2014, 2015 against the Cavs, those were close games.
Yeah.
And they were close games last season against Indiana. I die on that hill. Indiana could have gone to the finals last year for real.
Hold on, who would they have played?
This season?
Oh, yeah, wait. They went to the finals, right? No. Are you talking about NBA finals?
I'm talking about NBA. Oh, they went to the finals. The Pacers went to the finals with Jalen Rose, Reggie Miller, Mark Jackson, and they got beat against Kobe.
Yeah.
Remember, Shaq fouled out. Kobe went in and was like, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't around for that, but I seen it.
Oh, yeah.
But.
Yeah.
But we was on the Cavs, right? We got... The Cavs are pretenders to me, just because they're
fraudulent.
I mean, they're a great regular season team, and you see that all throughout. I'm not gonna say the Thunder fraudulent, but they give me that false hope because I feel like they're not gonna make a dent in the playoffs.
And because they're young.
Not because they're young,
Cause
they missing one piece. They missing a vet for real.
Jahi is a vet.
Who?
Chet and Hartenstein both vets.
Chet ain't a vet.
You don't think Chet a vet?
Hartenstein ain't been around enough to be a vet.
But with the Knicks, he was in the play. He got playoff experience.
He does, but you need like that vet that can really go in there and do something.
I've been thinking about OKC. They sign vets, but they signed Chris Paul. I mean,
Chris Paul had them boys hooping.
Yeah, Chris Paul had them in the Game 7 against the Rockets.
He had them hooping the bubble. That's good basketball.
But I've always thought is that the last time? I think Chris Paul is the last time the Thunder have picked up a seasoned good veteran for their team.
Yeah.
Let's go back because we can really go back behind. Beside him and Chris Paul, because before that it was Carmelo, and they picked up Carmelo and PG. Vets.
But they let Carmelo go.
Yeah, they did let Carmelo go.
He went to the Rockets after that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't good times.
And then before that they kept that OKC team. Remember that OKC team with KD? They didn't really have any super seasoned vets that came in and did something besides maybe Kevin Martin and Derek Fisher.
Yeah. No, that was.
Yeah, but I'm talking about those pre.
They don't. Because I told you it's a small market team.
They don't really pick up.
So it's like back to SJ being MVP.
Yeah.
Do they want a third Thunder player to be MVP? It's like that'll. And they already got so many picks.
I would think like I'm trying to think like who would be a good veteran that could go in and put up maybe like 15 plus for them. I'm thinking like.
It's not that many vets anymore that
There's
can
not
do
many.
that.
It's a young man league now for real.
Yeah, it's a young man's league, so it's like
getting pushed aside.
And the Celtics got lucky because they vet was Drew Holiday, and Drew Holiday gonna go out there and get you a stop.
And he's a dog, man.
And then that's why I say the Cavs are pretenders. You know, I push the narrative on OKC, but it's really the Cavs. The Cavs don't have that vet. The Cavs don't have that dog. Like Donovan Mitchell is a dog.
Donovan Mitchell's a dog.
Evan Mobley is good too.
Good.
And I like Jared Allen too.
Okay.
But that's not gonna do it for you.
Because we forgot Darius Garland.
I like Darius Garland too.
Darius Garland becomes consistent and stays efficient on top of Donovan Mitchell has to do what he has to do.
If Donovan Mitchell can go get that 30, right?
Get that 30.
35 and 5,
30,
right?
Yeah, 35 and 5 while Darius Garland get 23, 24 points?
If he can get his 20 and 10 and we got Mobley playing defense, Allen playing defense, I might can see them going somewhere. Yep. But it really all comes down to like Karis LeVert. If he come off the bench.
Yeah, he's good too.
Who is the other dude?
Okoro.
Max Struss?
Struss and Okoro.
Yeah. I think that's what would make me say, if I see them play good basketball a lot throughout the end of the season, can they make it to the conference finals? I don't think they're going to make it to the finals.
No, I don't know. I still like the Knicks.
Yeah.
I like the Knicks. Miles Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Cat. Who else they got?
OG Anunoby.
OG,
that's their bet. That's their bet.
I love OG got experience, dog. OG got experience. That's crazy. I think a lot of us forget OG and his time with the Raptors, man. He did what he had to do. He was good in the bubble. He played great defense, man.
Because they sent the Rockets home, right? I remember maybe that was somebody else.
Who sent the Rockets home in the bubble?
Yeah.
The Lakers.
The Lakers did. Didn't they play the Rockets or something? I just remember OG getting a block on somebody, on James Harden. Maybe that was like a regular game. All right. Maybe that was a regular game. OG and Anunoby block. Maybe it was somebody else.
I don't remember though, but I like OG. He really 3-and-D guy.
Yeah.
Stretch wing.
He's like one of them. Who got to compare him to? He's that glue person that you need.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he can go do it all, but his main focus is defense and threes.
Oh, we forgot about Caruso on the Thunder too, though.
He's hurt, ain't he?
Is he hurt?
That's the vet they need.
Whatever you're saying, just remember to say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can just say it.
We need to stop. We need to stop.
Yeah.
But back to the Cavs. Like we gotta stick to the Cavs.
Stick to the Cavs. I could see them maybe. I see them getting to the second round. They're gonna get out the first round.
It all depends on who they play.
I don't know. I mean, Boncaro took them to 7 last year.
Hey, by himself.
That's
why I like the Cavs. Ain't legit. Nothing to Darius Garland. I'm a fan of his game.
We're not even talking about the Pelicans. Have got me disappointed, dog.
They've been hurt. I like CJ McCollum.
I like CJ too, man. CJ really can be an all-star.
Yeah.
If CJ does not get hurt, stays consistent, and they get a good record, Brandon Ingram was an all-star. CJ all-star.
Brandon Ingram hurt. They all hurt.
They really have a big three.
Who was the three? McCollum,
Ingram, Zion.
Really for DeJounte Murray.
He low-key. Oh, we forgot about him.
He low-key an all-star.
Oh, he was an all-star with the Spurs.
Oh, with the Spurs? Yeah.
Oh, he was really like a baby Russ.
Yeah.
Remember the trip dubs?
I don't remember that.
Bro, he was getting triple doubles out that joint.
I know he can hoop though.
Boy, DeJounte Murray used to give me problems in fantasy, dog, when he was an all-star.
He was good with the Hawks. I don't know why they let him go. You know, him and Trae Young.
And Trae Young, they really both. He's really a true point. He needs the ball in his hands. He can facilitate an offense.
And he played defense.
And he plays defense. Before he became an offensive scorer, that
he was loud.
I used to play on the Spurs in 2K19. I was like, DeJounte Murray gonna be tough, bro.
Him and Derek White was on the team together.
And they went to they went to the playoffs. I think they took the Nuggets to 7.
The Spurs did?
Remember, it was DeJounte Murray, Derek White, LaMarcus Aldridge, and DeMar DeRozan, and Rudy Gay.
They did have DeRozan.
They took Jokic and young Jamal Murray to 7.
They want us to forget about DeRozan.
They was trying to do that on purpose, dog.
But on the Nuggets, that's what I'm saying. The Nuggets hit their window at the perfect time.
They did.
Because if Jamal Murray didn't start hooping, they were gonna miss their window.
I'm gonna be honest. They should have kept Gary Harris.
Bro.
See, they tried to make you forget, Twin. I tell you, they tried it on purpose.
I seen Gary Harris. No. Maybe I didn't see Gary Harris play. I think because they was trying to push Jamal Murray and Gary Harris, right? Because Jamal was the 1, Gary was the 2. Then somehow Jamal got switched back to the 2 because Gary disappeared, and then he was playing like
they traded him to the Magic. He's still hooping on the Magic.
I think he hurt right now. But it was crazy because I watched the Nuggets play, and I was like, yo. Jamal Murray is on the up and up, right? It was really 2017.
He was average.
And I don't even think Jokic was a big name in 2017. But I was like, Jokic, they gonna win.
That boy Gary Harris was averaging 17, bro. On the Nuggets, bro. Yeah. And they decided to trade, but something happened. I think he started. What'd they do? They started playing him less minutes.
Okay.
When he was averaging 17, he was playing 34 minutes per game. And he was shooting 48% from the field and 39% from 3. So I don't know what happened. They gave him less time. They was giving him less minutes, and they reduced his role.
You know, because Jamal Murray, they wanted him to be the star, probably.
Jamal Murray could have been an all-star a couple years ago.
He don't play right in the regular season, though.
But also, he keep getting injured, bro.
Yeah.
He keeps getting injured. If you look at Jamal Murray's stats, you'd be like, dang, this nigga could have been an all-star way back.
But yeah, when the Nuggets was forcing OKC, you know, like regular season, they was having good games.
Yeah,
I was like, the Nuggets are special because they still had Monte Morris coming off the bench, and he was getting you a smooth couple points.
Yeah,
Paul Millsap, like they had a little squad, and I was like, yo, they might can win a chip.
Paul Millsap had that back surgery, right? He hurt his back.
He did? I know he retired. I can't remember. I just know that the Nuggets had a little squad.
They did.
And then they just kept building off of that. They went and got Aaron Gordon.
Jokic
started dropping. I don't really like his game.
Really? Well,
I feel like he changed his game. I like the athletic Gordon. Now he want to shoot a lot of threes. And
he probably trying to preserve his body. He still get up, though.
Yeah.
He's still a lob threat. He ain't really a post threat.
Yeah. Then they went and got Michael Porter Jr.
They
didn't draft him, did they?
Yes, they did. His draft stock. Remember his draft stock?
Because his back.
Because of his back.
Yeah.
Bro. He had back problems since high school.
Yeah. Had
back problems really bad in college.
Yeah.
Got that surgery. His draft stock fell on something crazy.
Yeah.
Picked him up. He's been good. At his peak in the bubble, that boy was going crazy. That boy was going crazy in the bubble. Hold on, I'm about to look. That 2019 Denver team, they had 50 wins, 46 wins, divisional champions.
That might be when they scared me, the bubble, because I thought they was gonna beat the Lakers that year.
I'm recording again. I don't know when it cut out.
All right.
So just
I'll
try to fix it. Just keep going.
We were talking about the cat. I think we were talking about the Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks and the Cavs.
I like the Knicks a lot.
I like the Knicks. I don't think they're gonna win a chip this year.
Nah, We talking about OG.
Yeah, OG. OG Anunoby is that glue guy that every team needs. A 3-and-D that can really go do everything.
And he can get to the cup for sure.
Yeah.
He's a great stretch wing. I like him a lot. Who's their power forward? It's Cat and who?
Josh Hart. I think Josh Hart is a power forward.
That's bro. He's the definition of a dog.
I like the old Josh Hart.
Which Josh Hart?
So I think he kind of changed his jumper. Like when he was on the Lakers, before, like when he was a small forward, right?
Okay.
Somehow he got switched to power forward. The dude only like 6'5", right?
But he was getting what? He was getting like 10 boards a game.
Yeah. And he gets them now too. With Cat on the floor.
Yup.
So he is a dog, but I like the old him because he used to like. I don't think he was as defensive minded, but he used to go out there and just let it fly from
You think
three.
he's more efficient minded? I'm sorry, shooting efficient minded. I could say.
I just know that like back in the day, he came out of Villanova as a 3-and-D guy.
3-and-D.
Now he's like a.
You know that happens when teams start to surround. When teams realize that you have defense, they're going to surround it with shooters. And they're going to make your defense the focal part of that. Same thing happened to Draymond Green.
Yeah.
You remember Draymond Green for like.
I remember
2014, 2015, 2015, 2016, 2016, 2017. Draymond Green had a burner.
Yeah.
After that, he said once he started just becoming a pick and roll defensive
facilitator,
his jump shot. You know, if you don't use it, you lose it.
And that's really what happened to Josh Hart. But I'm gonna come back to that. Draymond used to run the point. Like Draymond, my dad was like, "Yo, Draymond played point guard in college, high school. You know, he was the point guard."
Yeah, with Michigan.
Yeah, when Curry came out the game, Draymond would be setting up the offense, and I think they stopped that. He stopped shooting the ball when Kevin Durant got there.
Oh yeah, he's setting them up. Yeah.
And that messed him up.
Yeah,
that messed him up.
Yeah.
Just like Josh Hart. I think he shot a lot with the Lakers, went to the Pelicans, and they turned him into a defensive guy.
They did turn him into a defensive
guy.
So
then when he went to the Knicks, did he go to somebody else before the Knicks?
I think he went
straight to the Knicks. Then when he went to the Knicks, they started seeing he could get a triple-double. Oh.
Was he a package deal with Drew Holiday? I'm not sure, Drew Holiday, Julius Randle. Did they come in together?
Probably.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Because then, they was leaving him open. In the playoffs, the Pacers.
Yeah, they were.
And that made me mad.
And he was making them pay, though.
Yeah, he was making them pay. But it was the fact that they was leaving him open made me mad because I know that he came into the league as a shooter. And, he was on the Lakers as a shooter.
Exactly. And
that kind of made me mad. But I was like, I like his game now, though. Yeah. I like the 10. You can get them 10 rebounds as a 6'5" guy.
Yeah.
I think he's 6'5".
So from what we talked about the Bucks and we talked about Doc Rivers, but with the Bucks, how do you feel about Giannis and Dame's play and Brook Lopez?
Brook Lopez is confusing because some night I think he's inconsistent. There's stretches where he's getting his 20 and 10, and then there's stretches where he's getting like 11 and 4.
And it's a hard 11 and 4. Yeah. Hard to watch 11 and 4.
Yeah. So it's like they got a good squad.
Yeah.
But we got to get Dame back to like consistently dropping 30.
Exactly.
And Giannis, I need Giannis to go out there and grab like 15 rebounds.
Yeah.
I need him to move like he was moving back in the day.
His pull-up jumper is efficient. He's an efficient shooter.
I ain't watched the Bucks in a while.
I know, but I've been looking at his highlights and I've been looking at his stats. He's a good pull-up shooter now. He still gets to the cup. His defense Giannis is doing Giannis, but it looks like Dame is really just a leader player. Like
he's taking over.
Exactly. Okay. He's a takeover player because when Giannis is out, I think Dame averaged like 29 points per game.
He does. He averaged like 20. I think
he might just be.
Let me just say like 30 and 8. He get a lot of assists.
He might be like a Bradley Beal one-man wrecking crew kind of guy.
He might be.
But also when Bradley Beal was one-man wrecking crew, he had Russ setting him up.
Yeah,
and that was Washington.
That was a fun team to watch.
I like that team. Boy, I was in the DMV. I was about happy when we made the playoffs.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But I like the Bucks. But I think Dame just needs to find his mesh, his flow with the Bucks being kind of a first or second option, kind of how Kyrie and Luka found that.
I would even say they need to get Giannis and Dame need to get on that Kyrie and LeBron that 1-2 punch. It's like y'all need to be throwing a lot of lobs. Y'all need to get out in fast break.
Yeah,
we want to see that. We want to see like Dame can get to the rim.
Yeah.
If you really know Damian Lillard, y'all know Dame got
Dame
bounce.
can get to the rim with punching on you still.
But he doesn't really play like that because he got such a good jumper, right?
He doesn't need to do that.
But I haven't watched the Bucks that much, but I think they need to abuse him and Giannis pick and roll.
Do
they abuse it?
I don't think so.
Because like the Lakers abuse it with Bron and AD down the stretch.
But if you look at it, LeBron and Kyrie had a different type of chemistry. That Cavaliers team was a family.
Yeah.
They loved each other. That was a thing. That chemistry was different, and Kyrie and LeBron's chemistry is different. LeBron has a tendency he knows how to bring a team together.
Yeah.
And he makes his counterparts his brothers and his families. And I don't think that Giannis and Dame are like that yet.
And when you say that about LeBron, I just don't think the Lakers haven't done anything since 2020 because they lost their family.
Yes.
They lost their pieces. When they lost Caruso. Well, they really just lost their center. It could just say when the Lakers lost their center, they lost their family. Yeah. Because AD don't like playing center.
AD is a true power forward, and y'all keep throwing him at center and banging his knees and his legs up. Yeah. Stop doing that. Get that man. Get a center.
A real center.
Get a real center. At this point, because remember who was their center 2020? They had Dwight Howard.
And JaVale McGee.
They had Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. Two very solid centers that could take the pressure off of AD and allow him to get and play stretch big.
And this is going to set up the next topic, right? AD needs a center because he needs to roam. Because he's so good defensively, he needs to be like the help guy, the roamer. And that's why they need a center. AD can't be stuck on another center because he need to be the roamer because, some teams don't have that one guy that can't shoot. And that's who AD needs to be matched up with if they in a man so that he can be the help guy. Exactly. Get those blocks like he likes to do. Yeah. And he can still switch off if they set a screen on his man.
Exactly, yeah.
But when he got a sag in the paint, it don't work. He's
constantly having to jump for rebounds, jump for blocks, constant just pressure on his knees.
And has to guard the center that's like a Jokic. He got to go guard Jokic.
That's a tall order
for anybody. When he got to guard Sabonis.
Sabonis, that's a tall order for a lot of these bigs in the league. So I think that Giannis just need to find their connection and find that whatever works for them. And then of course we got the Celtics. Yeah, we don't even really have to say too much.
They're a smooth machine, man. They got Pritchard. Pritchard really hold it together. You put him in and he'll get you 10 points.
Six man of the year.
I ain't been keeping up with
It's hard to keep up with the 6-man conversation nowadays.
Honestly, he's probably up there. And I'd probably be crazy for saying this. Dalton Connect, low key.
Now you're not crazy. I was thinking it's not ridiculous to say that. I was thinking the same thing.
Low key, Dalton Connect. I don't know who else
Jay Clark. I haven't heard much about Utah. Their market is ridiculously small now.
Yeah.
Market's not big anymore.
Once they let Donovan Mitchell go from Utah, nobody want to come there.
I'm glad he got out early. Donovan Mitchell did what a lot of superstars from our 2010 era didn't do. Get out early. Damian Lillard didn't do it. Who else didn't do it?
At least Dame got out.
But we can go back in time. Allen Iverson didn't do it. Yeah. He low-key kind of wasted his prime.
Yeah.
I mean, he had his years in Denver, but Donovan Mitchell did what he did perfectly. He saw that they weren't going anywhere. He had some opportunities, but we knew they weren't going to get over that hump. Mike Conley was getting old. Gobert is Gobert. I ain't going to get into that. He got out early.
He did because first off, he should have won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
That was crazy giving it to Ben Simmons.
Bro, I don't care if Ben Simmons didn't play that first season. First of all, Donovan Mitchell was doing veteran things that first season. So was Ben Simmons, but dog.
No. Donovan Mitchell took that team to the playoffs against the Rockets, giving them a hard time.
And got that big three OKC team out of there too.
He beat them?
Yeah, he beat them in the first round. Because Paul George and Carmelo Anthony went ghost in that game 6. Russ had almost a 43-point triple-double, bro.
I remember that.
Russ was going nuts.
Because he played the Rockets the next round? What year was that?
2017-2018 season.
That was after Russ won the MVP, right?
Yeah, but he still was in top 10.
But then he got Paul George after that.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
And
gotta go in sleep mode.
They beat the Jazz beat the Thunder
In 6 games.
I don't remember that. I know Donovan was hooping that year.
Yo,
I don't remember
I think
that.
he should have been. I was so mad. He should have been Rookie of the Year. But Ben Simmons, he was doing veteran things too.
But Ben Simmons was he was supposed to be the next LeBron.
He was.
So it's like they had, for him to compare to LeBron at the time, he had to win Rookie of the Year.
He had a jump.
Like it was the narrative.
Yeah, exactly. He had a jump shot at Mount Verde. I really do think it's his confidence.
Philadelphia killed that man's confidence. Well,
Philly will do that to you though.
Himself too. Like you don't pass up. Well, no.
Dunk the ball. He used to.
Yeah.
But he used to.
Boom. Did you play with him on 2K?
Ben?
Yeah.
Nah, but I know about him.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied. Okay. When he got on 2K22 when he got traded to the Nets, he still had an 84 overall rating. Bro, that hop step, I hit a
No.
I hit a 3 with him on there.
76ers Ben Simmons. Did you play with him?
No, I used to play with the Rockets.
Okay.
Chris Paul and James Harden and Gerald Green.
Gerald Green, yeah, as long as you said Gerald Green. Mm-hmm. Nah, it was just like 76ers Ben Simmons on 2K was really close to LeBron without the jumper. Like he could dunk on anybody.
My homeboy using him against me on live. He was hitting mid-range though.
Yeah, like if you knew, but like really what I'm trying to say is like Ben Simmons just had the keys. He had the keys.
He did have the keys.
But at some point in time, he just dropped them on the floor and left them there.
It was unfortunate.
He turned around, he got up and walked away from them keys.
Yeah.
Like they was about to hand him the league.
Yeah.
They was gonna hand it to Ja, but he wanna told his little gun. They trying to hand it to Ant.
They trying to hand it to Ant.
But I think who can step up over Ant?
SGA.
Yeah, SGA got all the young people. They say he got too much aura. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Because he can't. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's real cool. Like,
cool guy.
You don't see him in the. You see him in the media for like, the underwear and stuff like that. Good sponsorships, good person.
But yeah.
A family, like you said, them boys are a family. They young and they came back to Greensboro to go to Wesleyan for one of the Wiggins boys. They retired his jersey. They a family, bro.
Yeah.
What you doing? You left OKC to come all the way to Greensboro for your teammate. That's a family, bro.
Yeah, that's a family.
That's an MVP.
Absolutely. I think they should probably push SGA a little bit more. Get him in Chet in some more State Farm commercials. Get him in some more commercials. Give him some more sponsorships.
Yeah.
Because Ant's everywhere.
Because how Ant get on Sprite? That's supposed to be Brian.
But Ant, after that playoff series, man, he led them boys to the conference finals. Ant did what he was supposed to do. Ant got personality, though. I think Ant has a more outgoing personality than SGA.
SGA laid back and quiet. Yeah. You could push Ant because it's like, what is he gonna say next?
Remember, he was in a movie.
Yeah,
he played his role to perfection.
Ant is peak entertainment.
Absolutely.
And SGA is kind of under the radar, so it's like we can't push something we don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the NBA is a business, so they really can't push SGA because they don't know.
Exactly. And so on the topic of the Celtics, and then they got. How do you feel about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum? As a 1-2 punch dynamic duo. They constantly try and say Jason Tatum. I was one of those guys. I'm with Jason Tatum now. I think he's a leader. I think he can get it done. I just feel like there's like a disconnect with his play, like his play. Like I feel like people like critique him, and I feel like they're expecting something out of Jason Tatum. He's like in a weird spot. I can't explain it.
I know what you're saying, because it's like they got a lot of pressure on him. They want him to do a lot more when I'm like, he's doing enough. I mean, you can always do more. Yeah. But he just won a chip and he's getting hated for it. Like,
I feel like because he wasn't at the focal point. It was
Jaylen Brown. Well,
it's Jaylen Brown.
I mean, Jaylen Brown kind of had to. They was trying to play with his money. I don't know if they was trying to play with his money, but they were trying to mess with his sponsorship because he had Kyrie back through all of that. Yeah. So Jaylen Brown took that all out on the court,
and he did.
What are we mad for? They won a chip.
But I will say, Jason Tatum's playing that series wasn't anything to stand out, and I think a lot of people have criticized him for that. But at the same, You know, it's kind of like Jordan and Pippen. Jordan always showed up and Pippen did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Very much outgoing, and it was kind of, we expected Jason Tatum to be the Jordan.
Yeah,
and
but
we expected Jaylen Brown to be the
Pippen.
And it was flipped. You
I
know what
mean, it doesn't. I don't think it matters that much, you know.
It shouldn't, but that's the media.
I mean, yeah, it's the media. It's like
pick and choose.
Well, you know, Jason Tatum is supposed to be the star.
Okay.
You know,
yes,
he was on Team USA
and got no and got no PT.
We won't come back to that. I don't know what's up with that.
But it's like him and Bally was hurt, so it was just Tatum.
He was supposed. He's the star. Jaylen Brown is really like the vet on the team.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Jaylen Brown was there. He was drafted like 2016.
Yeah.
You know, he was there. He was there through kind of like that rebuild.
He was there that time then when Kyrie went down.
Yeah.
Terry Rozier. It was Terry Rozier, Marcus Morris, I believe, Jason Tatum.
You mean Marcus Smart?
Marcus Smart, but also Marcus Morris at power forward. Remember?
Yep.
He was there too.
Yep, because that Morris brother, he was hooping. Mm-hmm. So it's just like when they drafted Tatum, they traded up to get Tatum, right?
Yeah.
Coming out of Duke, like everybody, they gave him the keys because it's like when Kyrie was out, you took Bron at 7, right?
Yes.
So it's like you set the bar up here.
He did.
But then it's like when you get to the finals, you down here.
Yeah.
So it's like you're not supposed to hate on that young man because he's doing everything he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
I think we just expect more from him.
Yeah, we definitely do expect more, but it's just like, why are you hating on him when he did do some stupid stuff, you know, texting Kobe number, like
I feel like I think he needs to find his own identity. I understand that was your mentor, but you gotta okay, Kobe helped me. All right, now I'm gonna become Jason Tatum. I'm
Kobe,
gonna find my own one. Yeah.
He mentored a lot of people. My fault to cut you off.
No, you got
it. He mentored a lot of people, so it's just like that. Like it was just me and Kobe.
Yeah. Come on. Kobe was Kyrie's
mentor. Kobe was really Kyrie's mentor. Like, you know,
yeah, man.
Y'all.
He just needs to find his own. He just needs to find his. I feel like his own personality, his own image. And stop, relaying it back to Kobe. Yeah. At the end of the day, Kobe helped you, but you put in the work to get there.
Yeah, you put in the work.
You're Jason Tatum.
And you need to show off your work. You know, like a lot of in the offseason, people be changing their jumpers and stuff. And I think that started him off. I don't want to say bad this season, but that messed him up this season. You know, to change the jumper. Everybody want to make fun of him. And it's like, in the league, you just got to deal with it. You know, you're going to get made fun of. You're going to get laughed at.
Yeah.
You got to take it like a man.
So, we discussed the Bucks. I think Bucks, they can definitely give the Cavs problems.
Yeah.
Such the Knicks are grit and grind, for sure. I think Knicks remind me of the grit and grind Memphis Grizzlies. I like them a lot.
Like Mike Conley and Rudy Gay.
Yup, Tony Allen. Gasol.
Yeah.
And Zebo.
Yep.
I love that team so much, man. They used to get it done. Yep. Gave Bron and the Heat problems.
Yeah.
Gave the Spurs problems. Gave contenders problems. I really like them. And we got the Celtics, that green machine. The Cavs, it's a tall order, and it's not. It looks like it's not in their cards right now. Cavs, I don't know if they can make it out the East, but tall order. But right now, odds are stacked against them. But now we're gonna take it down to Texas. Is Victor Wembanyama the best defensive player in the NBA?
That's a great question. Like we already even talked about that. I really don't know.
Yeah.
You know, he gets a lot of blocks. I mean, he's 7'5". If you didn't get blocks, what are you out there doing?
Absolutely. They say he's averaging 4 blocks per game, which is the best mark since the 2001 season. Probably Shaq. That was getting them blocks. But,
oh, no, you know Hakeem. The 04 season, yeah.
01. Hakeem was he was out of there 01.
Yeah, but I'm saying he was up there with the blocks too.
Shaq.
Yeah, I didn't get what you were saying. You saying Shaq.
Shaq, Manu.
Yeah.
Hakeem, what else? David Robinson.
Oh, David Robinson.
I love David Robinson, man. Oh, yeah, we definitely going to get into some center talk when we steer away from Wembanyama, man, because center talk is always.
Yeah, but going back, is he the best defensive player? I don't know. I just feel like defense in the NBA is so subjective, you know. They went back and said they were stat pad and Jordan stats, you know. And And they try to use that to push him further. Like, oh, he got 4. How many it is? Defensive Player of the Year. It's like
I think he got a DPOY in 87, 86, but he was getting them steals.
But they said they was adding extras on there. I don't know if that's true.
They said they was adding extras to John Stockton, who has 12,000 assists, the most in the NBA history.
It's
subjective, bro.
Yeah,
We're just hating at this point.
Yeah, it's
Jordan is Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan. Like, you can't. And Wemby gonna be Wemby with this defense. So it's like, is he the best? I don't know, because it's like you try to make the best defensive player goes to they get the award.
Okay, so
but it's like, has the best defensive player always got the award? Because Anthony Davis has no awards.
Anthony Davis has no awards. Okay, we can look at that.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, it is a problem.
So that's why I'm like, it's subjective. So it's like, yeah, Wemby got it on defense. Mm-hmm. But there's also other people that got it too.
Yeah, the best defensive players in the NBA. So we got Giannis. Giannis, Drew Holiday, Lou Dort. And who else could we get in there?
A healthy Kawhi's up there.
Healthy Kawhi.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Absolutely. Healthy. Man, we could make one video on Healthy Kawhi.
I'll go for days on Healthy Kawhi because
absolutely, bro.
I watched him play. Like I was really watching Kawhi play. Not even on defense. His offense has it's so simple.
The way it expanded once they gave him the keys and let Tim Duncan play that backseat role, and they let Manu, Tony, and they let Tim take that backseat role, and he led them to a 70. Was it 70? No, it wasn't 70. It was a high 60 win team.
Yeah.
His offense just flourished and it was amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're gonna throw a healthy Kawhi in. So we got Giannis, healthy Kawhi, Caruso, Drew Holiday. Did I say Giannis? Sorry.
You say Giannis.
And who else do we got here?
Marcus Smart when he healthy. That's a dog right there.
I'm upset because we haven't seen Marcus Smart flourish like he did with the Celtics since he's been
hurt.
Yeah, exactly. And then we could throw in. We can throw in DeJounte Murray when he's healthy.
DeJounte Murray.
And then we got OG Anunoby. We got OG Anunoby. So we have all these players right here. Do we feel as though they have a bigger defensive prowess on the court and bigger impact than Victor Wembanyama has with the San Antonio Spurs right now?
I think he probably has the best impact. Right
okay.
Now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who's finna? Well, John Morant gonna try him because he just
did.
He's crazy.
Not even trying. He did it. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's just so subjective because it's like you don't know what if I'm a hooper, I might be wanting to go try Wemby.
Yeah.
Because if the block go out of bounds, if you get the block, you gonna retain possession, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, he gets that block on his stats, but we still got the ball.
Exactly.
So the possession is still alive. So it's just like
draw the foul.
Yeah,
but I feel like I think so you say Wemby's best in the NBA right now, or you give it
like I said, I've been a little disconnected from the NBA, but I give it to him.
Okay, I give Wemby. I think Wemby. He's athletic. He has a good versatility. Yeah. He can move all over the court. He got those long arms. He can jump. I'm gonna give it to 8. He has had two games where he had 8 blocks. He had 8 blocks and a half. I believe it was against Washington. 8 blocks and a half. That's insane. And he had 9 blocks in another game. Wemby might be able to get a quad dub like David Robinson, man.
He got it.
I think he might. Well, if they kind of can turn him into a stretch 4 and he can start setting up his teammates. He could get 10 assists, but I feel like that's something that's going to grow in his game as time goes on.
He'll get the 10 assists, right? When he gets more consistent with the 3 ball, right? When he becomes like a full threat, it's like, we cannot leave him open. Yeah, that's when he gets 10 assists, right?
Yeah.
But when he really gets into his post bag, and nobody can stop him because you're 7'5".
Yes.
That's when you'll average 10 assists.
And he has a post back, but he's actually been shooting more threes than getting in the post.
Exactly.
Either he shoots a 3 or he dunks it.
And that's what I'm saying. That's his problem. So if he goes traditional back to basket big, it's over.
I think it's over. Yeah, absolutely. I think so. And in hindsight, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the MVP.
Yeah. Cavs aren't pretenders, but they're gonna really have to show us something.
Exactly.
For us to say, hey, you might can make it to the conference finals or the NBA finals. And they're going to have to show us something.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe make a trade at this deadline coming up.
Hopefully they do.
2-3 weeks, you got to show us something.
Exactly. And Victor Wembanyama's defensive prowess in the NBA probably puts him on top of all those players as best in the NBA. All right, y'all. This play-by-play. This is my host,
Nick.
And I'm Eli.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next one.
Hey, we hope you stay tuned.
Gotta work on
All right, that was good. That was cool.
We gotta work on that.
Hey, we